Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is and this is my review of Benny Chan's City Under Siege. When I saw the trailer for this film, I called Dynasty. It's the story of a man who discovers he has superhuman powers and fights off a quartet of similarly empowered bad guys. He is assisted by two people whose origins are nearly unspoken. We're given absolutely no information whatsoever about who these people are, or where they come from, or why they can compete with these superhuman people, because they're not portrayed as being superhuman, they just are able to fight against superhuman people. I guess it's because they're from that big red country. They speak Mandarin and everyone else speaks Cantonese. And they are righteous. The origin of the mutants is made painfully clear, and I do mean painfully. The film opens on a scene of Japanese soldiers abusing prisoners of war during World War II. The location? Malaysia. The time? Late in the war. The Japanese are obviously losing. They must do something. Well, it turns out that the Japanese are conducting brutal and vicious and evil, diabolical experiments on prisoners to create superhuman soldiers to crush their enemies, i.e. China, and because Japan is evil, and their deeds must never be forgotten. Then, the story jumps to modern-day Malaysia, where a group of Chinese people venture into the same underground complex that we saw just a moment ago, even though that moment was actually 50 years. You know what I mean. In order to gain access to this underground complex, these Chinese people assaulted some others, and they've gone into this underground complex because they want to steal stuff. When these people break into somewhere in a different country after assaulting people, they're not really breaking the law, because Chinese people are righteous and law-abiding. If you don't believe me, just watch their movies. And fuck Japan. So these violent criminals, while searching, open containers that are clearly marked "Do not open" in English and in Japanese, which, as we all know, is a writing system stolen from China. So when they open these things that are marked "Do not open, you fucking idiot," chemicals are released, which turn them into superhuman mutants. Don't you get it? The Japanese did this intentionally. They're trying to stop China's peaceful rise. The Japanese are so evil. Christ, I must have been drinking the water. What the fuck is wrong with me? Well, that happens a lot these days. China, in their films, demonizes Japan in an effort to distract people from their own domestic issues, I suppose. Maybe I need to drink more of that water. Or maybe, just maybe, they're doing it in this case to distract people from a thoroughly shitty film. The logic in City Under Siege is so bad that Shuki actually pulls over her car to ask Aaron Kwok to change her flat tire, even though he looks like this.
Can I eat your headrest?
The rest of the prosthetic effects are just as bad. Robin Chow stars in Tai Bo, the Billy Blank Story. I was really glad I watched this movie at the Dynasty. Oh shit, it's Asparagus Man. Wu Jing stars in Blow Up Sex Doll Cop. The martial arts were, unsurprisingly bad, busting Edison Chen style. Dog. Benny Chan has directed some of my favorite movies. A Moment of Romance, Man Wanted, Big Bullet, Invisible Target, and Connected. Then again, he directed Robin Hood. Hey, it's a free country until 2046. So if Benny Chan wants to stuff the China market this far down his own throat, more power to him. But that doesn't mean I have to watch it, and neither do you. If you do decide to watch this movie for the goof, buy it, don't steal it. Yeah, I just said it's a shitty movie, but that doesn't mean you can steal it. I realize that's vaguely insulting, but what are you gonna do? If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a comment. If you didn't enjoy the review, please leave me a comment, especially if you are Benny Chan. And I don't blame you, but this movie still stinks. As this review makes clear, I'm running the risk of a heart attack, and I'm probably gonna die staring into this black eye of death. So if you subscribe, you'll be the first person to see just the latest internet death video. If you have any suggestions for movies that you'd like to see me review, please let me know. Have a great day. Do something interesting.